Another weekly hunt brings us to the Walmart here in Greenville. We're getting ready to head inside the home base store and let's go see what they got for us this week. The home base must have either found one hidden or got some kind of a restock. Here is Art the Clown. This seems to be stupid popular. It usually sells out about all the other places that has a shipper. So cool to see another Art. Hanger's bent a little bit, but otherwise it is in decent shape. But let's go see if they got anything else new and exciting out in collectors. Still got some of the cheap NECA up there, but see what else they got. All right, folks, let's see what we got here. Still got that Silver Series shipper. That must not be a very popular wave. It seems to get passed over a lot by the diecast collectors down here. We're killing time because they do have a box of multiverse figures, and the guy just got them off the stock cart to go put them on the shelf. So we're going to give him a second to get that done. We'll go see what they are. Hoping for Scarecrow just to find it, but I've mine shipped the other day from Go New Meta, so I'll be looking to pick it up. I passed right by the wrestlers, nothing really new though. A bunch of Austins. They still got a Luger. Those are all. Well, now they got a Seth Rollins up there now. I say it's probably Seth freaking Rollins. I ain't want to try to dig it out. Yeah, it's that one, the one that came out with the Hogan figure here a while back. Still got the retro card Transformers. Got a bunch of red alerts down here. Are they all red alert? Oh, back there's a, who is that, Mixmaster? Yep, Mixmaster hanging out back there. And then red alert, red alert, red alert, and red alert. So red alert is definitely going to be a clearance price one of these days. Unless a huge red alert fan comes. Look at all the blockies. Like 4 things sitting there. And again, the retro cards. Still got 2 doll seams hanging out up there. What else, guys? Mix Mashers. Nothing really new in Black Series. That's new-ish. And that's new-ish on TVC. Not super new, though. Still got that guy. Turtles. The Batman Ninja Strike thing. I do like that big Venom thing down there. I'm not going to buy it. It's like $30, but still, it's cool to look at. Well, I don't see a whole lot different in the toy section, sadly. Maybe that thing, I don't know, as far as this Walmart. But let's go back and check the diecast, and then we'll take a look at collectors and see what McFarlane got. All right, we do have some out here this morning. Looks like it was the Black Mask case. So there is Black Mask. There is our pink Batman. Everybody trying to find him, which is cool to see. And we do have Earth 2. Looks like he's got a, I don't know if it's part of the mask or it's supposed to be a mustache. I'm guessing mask. There is that one. Then we got the Rainbow Batman. The gold belt on that just looks awesome with the colors. There you go with him. And they got, looks like 2 here of the Batman ink. Now that one, Justin was showing me pictures of his. The glow on his figure isn't that bad. That one right there goes all the way up to his neck almost. That's a lot. Let's see what this other one looks like. It's a solid looking Batman figure. That one's a little bit more faint, but still got a pretty pronounced glow. Well, okay, so didn't show the barcode. That looks like all they've added in the collectors. So we're going to look around a little more, guys. If we find anything else, I'll show you some. But hey, we do have some DC here this morning, so we got one find for the week. Yay! Well, it's about 5 hours later than I saw them this morning, and this wave's already been cleaned out. All in the Batman. That didn't take long. Anyways, I do have fan drop stuff here now. Isn't this cheaper than what they were at Target? There is the Star Wars, there's Spider-Man and Venom. Spider-Man and Venom, Spider-Man and Venom. It's the only one they got from Marvel. And then there is your Star Wars one. So it's cool to see these things showing up here. And like I said, I swear these are cheaper than what they were at Target. Anywho, that looks to be the only different thing they've got. Somebody's got a Spawn figure hidden back there. There's one of those at Williams. Actually, the other ones up here are gone. So Spider-Man, they got both the Spawn figures hidden back there. So we're going to dig those out and put them back on the shelf. And then we'll see if they got anything else. But yeah, old stuff, but they're hitting Walmart finally. Fan drops. And let's go to Ross here in Greenville. Filming a walk up here to give you a little behind the scenes info. I normally end up filming 3 or 4 different walk ups throughout the week, because as I go to these stores, I forget, hey, did I film a walk up? Anyways, a little behind the scenes knowledge there. Now, let's shut up with that and go look at toys and see what they got. Yesterday I was in here, they had the whole toys section tore apart, putting more stuff out on the table. So I was hoping that maybe that was going to mean they're going to stock a little more. Let's see. Got some of the Five Nights at Freddy's stuff there. Security Breach, Vanny. Back there is hologram Star Wars. One of these Star Wars figures is marked down. $3.99 for OSHA. Wow. Who's this one? There's OSHA still for $7.99. And another one for $7.99. I would definitely buy the $3.99 one if I was going to buy one. May. There's Ezra hologram. Looks like the GIJoe may finally got the sniper. Somebody sniped the sniper. I don't see E.T. hanging out there for NECA. Some Monster Jam stuff. Nothing down the bottom that looks different. These Monster Jam things look new. Not that I want any of them, but just in case anybody likes this stuff. How much is it? $13. Anything behind it? Mostly what I was curious about. A bunch of anime or Super Shredder. We still got some more of him. That's actually been here for a few days. I'm surprised nobody's grabbed these things. $13. King Hiss is hitting too, but I haven't seen him yet. Bendy Nightwing, more Star Wars. And I got a little Chucky. $5. Sully. What else we got up there? Sonic. Bendy. Well, don't see much else. Anything over here? And our pegs, we got Jade Cargills, steal a bunch of them. 2 more back there. I don't know if she has a chase or not. Stumble Guys, Peach. Well, I'm guessing they did put some stuff out. Probably some stuff they had in the back, because this wasn't empty, but it was pretty peaked looking yesterday where they were moving everything. But it doesn't look like they put out any action figures. If they had, they've already been grabbed. I don't see anything hiding over here. Let's check the tables. Again, they do have the stuff out here now. These Bendy figures have been there for a bit. There's Piper. $8. These things are $9. These things are like $18 at Walmart now. No sabers or anything down there. Anything under the table? Yeah. Smashers. Some diecast. Dragon Ball. Big Mando thing there. Some tea kettles. Princess stuff down there. Anything under there? Fortnite. Batman. Well, we got one more little pedestal. Let's check it. There's a raptor mask. It's that one that Madison's got. They got one of the little NECA box thingies. And some ETs in there. NECA action figures. And nothing hanging out down there, guys. Well, let's check up front. See if there's anything. If there is, you'll see it. If not, we're leaving. Last Ross hunt of the week here at the home base. They do have Ahsoka for $5.99. Bendy, more Star Wars back there. It's probably the same ones I had the other day. Bunch of Demonas. Is that still Demona? It is. What's behind her? May or OSHA 1, and then the translucent Star Wars thing they've had all week. Just looking for the hot spots, guys. Anything different? Still got King or Super Shredder. I'd like to see King Hiss. That'd be cool. Ezra Bridger. That's the translucent one they got. Well, I don't see much else, but to be quite honest, it's way later than it usually is when I get in here. So if they did have anything good today, I probably missed it, which stinkies, but it is what it is. Work has been brutal this week. Nothing new there. I think that's going to do it. So at least we do have one different find here at the end of the week. They do have Ahsoka, but we're going to look around some more. I do see something else. I'll let you see it. If not, that's it for this week for Ross. Let's see what Target's got. First of all, check this out. Like an espresso machine or something. That's kind of cool. It's for to collect. A toaster. It's like a Pixar lamp. Huh. Those are fun. I got the little retro ones last year. Maybe this year. They were fun to put together. Still got the Fortress of Solitude Avatar blind box minifigures. What else we got? They still have these. Same as well last week. We do have some Joes. There's a Frag Viper, 2 of them. Barcode. Blowtorch. And the barcode. Cool to see that. As far as Legends, you got Captain America. Still got Galactus. As far as Legends though, nothing else. Got Skeletor there, Spikor. Man-at-Arms down there. There's a Cyclone. He's probably back to regular price now. It's been so long since he hit clearance. And down here we got Punisher and Deadpool still. Well, let's go check something down to Marvel action figures. I can't think of what that would have been. Anyways, down to $41.99. Well, let's get some pictures of some Joes, and then we will go check wrestling and see what's over there. Collectibles we heart. Let's see what they got, guys. Still got the Ronin figs hanging out down there. Batman mask, DC Fugglers. There's Katana hanging out in the horror bag clip box. And then Liu Kang, Katana Liu Kang. That's the same as last week. And that's the same as last week. Wow. Some of this stuff's not selling, guys. Or what this store doesn't look like. Unless they keep restocking the same stuff over and over again as it sells. I still got a Fallout figure. Steph Harper. I think she was here last week too. I don't really know where that goes. Anywho, what else we got here? Fan drops. Okay, they are $24 here. So they're cheaper at Walmart, only $19. For all Infinity Saga, I like to have the Sabretooth and Wolverine. Hopefully that hits. Let's put Soldier and Shredder, Leo and Donnie. So they got wave 1 of those. Still have a Platinum Killer Croc. And then 3 classic Batman non-platties. Surprised that Platinum Croc's hung out that long too. Of course, he is $35. I forget about that. The price is probably deterring a lot of folks, I would assume. And then the uber depressing NECA section with a bunch of these turtles and pretty much nothing else. Maybe one of these days, guys, they'll restock. Alright, let's get down through here. I don't think I overlooked anything really exciting. Let's check the little pop-in cap here. So I got the Stranger Things stuff. It's kind of wiped out though. I don't see anything new on Funko. I don't see any Chase. I'm overlooking at Chase or something. I apologize. I'm not studying it too closely there. And on this one, Blade Knight again for the 5,000th time. We need a Marvel Legend of that. Well, looks like about it, guys. We haven't gotten to look down the wrestling aisle and stuff yet. It was kind of busy. So let's get back there and check that. And maybe all for today, but we'll be back in here one more time for the end of this week. Well, let's take a look real quick and see what they got. I'm not seeing much new as far as this stuff goes. They do have the Turtle 6-pack though. Got one of them. That's always fun to see. And then they got the module. Big Leo down there. Pet Turtle playset. Simpson's car. I don't think this place, I can't remember if they had the Simpsons car last time I was here or not. That thing is fun. What is it, $32? Oof. Don't know if it's that much fun. Still got Krusty, Groundskeeper Willie. The Holiday Troopers are still here in full force. We do have the Micro Galaxy Squadrons. There is the Kenner Throwback SAT-AT and the Anakin Skywalker Evolution set. Commando, they got Bomb Bimden. Still got a bunch of him. And the Gorian Guard, I think I remember where he was hanging out. He didn't last very long. He sold a whole lot faster than what the other one is. Well, they got all 4 of the wrestlers, but can you believe somebody picked up the Chase Diesels we saw in here the other day? I didn't think the Chases would last. It was cool to see them, though. Well, my friends, that's going to do it for Target tonight. We will check back in here, except one more time before the end of the week. I got the little cartoon rig. But hopefully we come back in here. That's kind of cool, too, the Joker. All right, so look at diecast real quick. Trying to sign off. I keep seeing things that catches my eye. No pink Batmobile. That's the new Turtle skateboards. Tech deck. SpongeBob. I remember seeing those turtles before. I've seen Turtles tech decks, just don't remember seeing those. And what happened to Hot Wheel Premiums? We were getting new waves like every other week there for a while. Unless maybe distribution got backed up and they've now caught up. But, okay, that is going to do it. Alright, we're getting out of here tonight. I'll see you back in here one more time this week. Well, nothing really different than the other night when we were here. But one thing, I still got, did they have blowtorch there or not? I don't remember, I know they had 2 of these. This guy is showing 30% off. Now he's been coming up 50% off at some stores. They only got 1 left, so we're going to check that. I'd like to have another one of these. I like to have one with each head. So I may go ahead and grab it at the $25.50. If it is still 30%, I don't think it's going to make it to 50%. Well, nothing else, guys. Let's check the other aisles. See if they got anything else this morning. Man, it has been a slow hunt week. Anybody else having that in their area? And somebody found those on clearance. We're going to scan one of those too before we leave here, just to be safe. But let's go look around and see if we can find anything else. All right, we're here to scanner. Let's see. Let's try the Sonic Superman thing first. Come on, secret clearance. Secret clearance? Nope, not secret clearance. All right, advertised clearance, but secret lower clearance and what's on the tag. Come on, $17.49. $24.50. Okay. All right, let's go put Sonic back and think about that one. See what we got in cards. Still got some Wonder Packs and hanger boxes of the Topps NBA. There's all kinds of the Mega Box holidays. I'm thinking those are the same price as Walmart. I can't remember. Walmart's $24. I don't think they are. I think it's $29. Got some Superman Red. Well, got some of the Wonder Blaster boxes. Let's take a look down here at the TCG end cap. I did hear one of the employees the other night when I was here telling someone they are going to put the cards back there, I think, after this Stranger Things promotion ends. Because all the card people were just tore all to pieces because they shrank the card section. But anywho, looks like all we got back here, guys. Nothing new in collectors. Let's make one more round through the toys that we're stocking back there and see if we can find anything else. Alright guys, toy section here has greatly expanded as well. They got tables set up. We're just kind of scanning. There's some people on the other side there. We'll look at that in a second. Make sure nothing wandered its way back there. But let's see what we got. And here is one thing. How much are these things here? $17.99. I think I might have got this cheaper on clearance. This is an awesome figure. I got one of these sitting on the shelf at the house. It comes with a butt ton of accessories. That's kind of tempting to get another one, but I think for $18, I'm going to resist. I'm not saying it's a bad price for NECA, just saying it's not enticing enough for me to buy another one. There's Jack Black. Here is some Star Wars T6 shuttle, only $10. It's kind of cool. Some It figures down there. My Little Pony, hey. Anime. It's E.T. hanging out back there. And I do have the Conjuring, the Crooked Man. It's kind of cool looking. How much is the Crooked Man? 18. Get some Star Black Series, Sniper, Deadpool, King Kong, Grandpa Simpson. $3.99. Put Grandpa up there. And probably gonna have to check out for a bit. We got some people with their eBay app checking some stuff. We'll be right back. Okay, we're back. Is it just me, guys, or are the resellers worse in Ross this year? It's like almost everywhere you go in, you see somebody with a phone out scanning eBay or scanning Google image search. At least in my area. May not be like that in yours. Hopefully not. What do we got? Another one of the T6 shuttles. That's pretty cool for $9 or $10. Got a dinosaur back there. Oh, we got Donnie in these things now showing up. So there's Mikey. I had him last week. There's Donnie. Oh, we got some Darby Allens. That's actually a pretty cool picture there. We'll have to get in a second. How much is Darby? $3.99 for the LGN style. Still got some Marty McFlys. Got the big Mikey there. Let's see. Anything else good down there? Doesn't really look like it. Transformers. Still got a butt ton of the UFC stuff. There is Lego Formula One still here. Fire Mario. Well, what else is over here? There's another Minecraft. There's a creeper. Saw Jack Black on the front side there. We had to move. Oh, $16. Wow. I was thinking like $8 or $9. There's Black Noir still hanging out. That Metal Hawk. Yep. Done seen him a bunch of times. See what else we can find. There's a Sonic Foosball. Nothing good hiding back there. Another Donnie back in there. There's some Five Nights at Freddy's. Vanny. It's like a case of Vanny. How much is Five Nights at Freddy's? I forgot. $5. There's another Vanny right there. Well, I didn't really expect to find much. It's kind of late in the evening. I thought they'd be picked clean by now, but I mean, saw some decent stuff. At least for this time of the day, I think. More Mega Blocks down there. Some Animal Crossing. There's some Gremlins. I don't know if I've seen Gremlins here yet or not. Oh, cool. Is that Stripe? I don't think it's Stripe. Can't see the top of his head. How much is the Gremlin? 20. Mike Noir again. And let's check the end caps before we start taking some pictures and checking the tables. Actually, we can't now. And now we can. Ha ha ha. Let's people get past, guys. Don't want to film a bunch of people. Okay, nothing out there. All right, I'll take some pictures down here, some stuff. Then we'll go check the tables, see what they got out there. All right, there are like 4 things of toys out here now. So let's see what they got. Big Nightwings. Back again. Some more anime statues. SpongeBob and Patrick. The Bigger Dream set, $60. That one, 917 pieces. I mean, piece count and price ratio is not that bad. There's another one. What's behind the kitchen set here? Mikey. This would be the kind of place where you'd see the lightsabers or something. I don't really want those sabers, but wouldn't mind to find one of them, you know. Oh, check this out. Oh my God, $50. That's not much cheaper than what it was at Books of Me, I don't think. Well, crap, I was excited about that. I saw the price. My Lord. I think that's regular price. It's Fisher Price stuff. I think it's bumper cars. That's disappointing. I was going to buy that until I saw the $50 price tag. I'll have to look in Books of Me and next time I'm in there and see if it is the same price. We do have some more over here. Some smashers and stuff. Dinosaur. Can't get over there too much right now. Some people there. Don't want to film them. They just started setting some of this stuff up. It's not a whole lot on it yet. Hot Wheels stuff here, and that looks like it for the toys. So we're going to check up front, take some more pictures, and then we'll see They got anything else. And here we are. We're at Walmart in Johnson City. We're going to see if they got anything this week, guys. Hoping for some restocks, some good clearance or something. But let's go see what they got. Let's see what our collector's section has. Got some Stranger Things pops. Do have this cool little blueprint R2. I think that's kind of neat. Got a couple of them there. What else? I just was looking at names, saw Stewart for whatever reason. I thought that was Rod Stewart for a second. I bet some younger people watching this video are like, who is Rod Stewart? Awesome singer from probably the 70s and 80s. And I think he was probably still singing into the 90s. I don't know. Anyways, that's enough old time rock and roll, I guess. Punisher, Spidey, Warhammer, Spawn has been here for a long, long time. UFC stuff, Night Watcher Casey. A bunch of the clamshell leatherheads. Leatherface, Lord have mercy, leatherheads, turtles. I have been tempted on this one, but probably going to resist. I like the red on the Phantom. And let's get disappointed by what McFarlane they don't have. There is, oh, those pops for Silver Surfer. More pops, man, they got a buttload of pops here. Still got Azrael. I cannot believe that figure shelf worms or peg worms, whatever you want to call it. Even he looks a little confused by there. It's like, really? Still got Chase Aquaman back there. Shoika, Metamorpho, Azrael. Yeah, nothing new on the multiverse front. Well, let's see what they do or they don't have this week. Pops and stuff. Here on the end cap, I don't see anything good hiding up top. Hoping to see the new wave Monday Night War. I know it's starting to hit in some places. I think I saw Justin and Stu found it over on Action Figure Now. Actually, there's not much room to put it on the pegs. I still got this stuff here kind of from the remnants of a shipper. They sold all the Superstars, the new wave. They had Steiner, I think, last weekend. He'd gone. Somebody got Big Papa Pump. Power Rangers stuff. Sold out a lot of the Zords, look like, with the Mastodon anyways. I think there's still one back in there in the back. Nothing else new in that front. Well, there's still a bunch of figures up there though. Those are going to be Clearance City. There is a Ghost Trooper and there's still one, or Night Trooper, still one of them down here too. They still got plenty of the Velocity suit and Spider-Man 77. No X-Men, sadly. And got that Venom thing down there. Nothing new in Vintage Collection. That's the newest thing they got. Wow, $28. Whew. This thing I think looks cool. I mean, I'm not going to pay $28 for it, but what if it glows in the dark? Celebrate. I want to say I saw online that he does. I don't know. They got a couple of those at least. One of them up there. Anything new in Micro Galaxy? Like the same old, same old. And still no Retro Turtles here. That's funny. The Chrome Dome and the other person, I can't remember the other character showing up, has never hit anywhere in my area that I've seen. Unless we just missed it. Batman. And their usuals down here, the Ninja Force stuff, sadly doesn't seem to be moving very well. There's Joker. Haven't seen Nightwing anywhere yet, or Robin. I guess they'll show up a bit later. And you got... I'm sure you get them out of the pack, they swing a little better than that. Nothing new on dinos. Well, kind of a bum run this morning, guys, for as far as anything new. They have a bunch of the Spider-Verse minifigures. That's cool to see. But let's get over to the die cast and then we'll check clearance and stuff and see if we find anything back there. Well, they got the enormous Grinch shipper. I saw this in Greenville yesterday and didn't film it. So you may have already, if I put it in the video, you've probably seen it by now, but if I didn't, I mean, it doesn't really have a lot of exciting, I guess, Grinch collectibles. It just kind of looks cool. But one thing I saw, check this out. They got the Game Boy display back here in the garden center. Why am I in the garden center? They have an enormous, big-ass clearance table back here we're going to look at. I got to build that, guys. I bought that weeks ago and have still yet to put it together. There's main nano malls. There's the Ninja Zombie thing. They moved it back here. Little remote control truck. So yeah, be sure to be checking your Walmarts, garden centers for little spring up clearance things. That's just summer toys. How much are these things now? $7. Those got down to 10 cents a piece at the Greenville store. All right, let's see what we got on clearance. $24.97. That's not on clearance. What do they got here? $8 Kenny Omega. Who's behind there? Another Kenny Omega. And then another Kenny Omega. So Danielson's on clearance. That means he's on clearance for no location. There's some Fortnite Lego. Can't really get to the backside very much, but the buggies over there, if you can see them. Kilnaka still $12. Mando helmets, die cast. Here's Omega Red and War Machine. How much are they? $49. So right there, that's a damn deal right there. 97 cents off. There's a barcode. I'm trying to find this. That is beat to crap. I wonder if that's been a return or something, because they didn't have the shipper at this store. They've got the riveting board game shipper. Well, you got that on there. You got Mix Master Thanos for regular price, so he's 90 some cents off too. Let's see if we can see anything over here. See a diecast set there for $19. And again, you got Kilnaka there for $12. Okay, that looks like it's about it. Just wanted to see if I had anything good back here on clearance. Let's head out of here now, guys. Head on to the next. Whoa, check this out. They've moved the trading cards and got a lot of them in the locked cases now. I knew this store said they had a lot of problem with Pokemon people buying everything up and fighting over it and all that, so I guess it's how they're combating that. They got some tins. One Piece, got the holiday tins there for baseball. Sorry guys, that light is bright. If that's distracting from the video, I apologize. If I can do something in the settings to turn that down, I will. I got the Topps basketball. Donruss stuff. Some elites. The little tins there. CJ Stroud. Phoenix Bowman. The holiday mega box. I've been tempted to get one of those. I'm trying to stay away from baseball cards. And then batteries. So yeah, if you're looking for the cards in Johnson City, you haven't found them yet. Come about halfway up at the checkout aisles. They used to be way down there. But anywho, we looked at the cards. Let's head out of here now, see what else we can find. And our weekly tour of the Johnson City Walmarts continues. We are here now. We're at Browns Mill Road. Let's run in this one and let's see if they got anything. All right, let's cross some fingers, eyes, and toes. That's kind of cool looking. New for 2026. Ooh, instant boost. Already getting 2026 cards. There you go. And what else we got here? Oh, another version of the Batman Batmobile. I've got green, I've got black, I've got flat black, shiny black. May have to grab that one. That's kind of cool looking there, actually. Any more 2026? That's the same one. I don't see any more of the same designation. What's the case number? What is it on this one? You got GIJoe 83N9 COA. Is that out of the 2026 case? N9 COA, yeah. So an A case for 2026 already starting to hit for all you diecast guys, who I'm sure already knew that and have been looking for it. But anywho, let's move on now to diecast. It looks pretty effing bare, to be quite honest with you. Just kind of scanning the top. Still got a bunch of Flying Fists, a whole bunch of fakers. They may have actually restocked faker. I don't know, are they all faker? So make sure before I make that assertment, there's not like a Zodak or something back there. Yep, they're all faker. I think I had the camera in a bad position there, but still no GIJoe. They've got the freaking retro carded Transformer hanging there. Wrestling is still looking full, but it's old stuff. Nothing exciting. The Miz and R-Truth. They still got a bunch of Austins there. Man, he was a hot commodity at one time, and he is peg warming in mass quantities, like every store that he's in now. Poor old Stone Cold. They need to get rid of the Flying Fist He-Man. I mean, Jesus. But there's 8 of them there. We're gonna put that retro card sea spray where he needs to be. No propellers on the back of him there. Hadn't noticed that before. That's where he should be. You got nothing in Legends. Velocity suit. That Electro's been hanging out here for weeks. Then the Evergreens. And some Blankies. Let's turn around here. Anything behind us before we get too far up through here? Skibidi toilet stuff. Same old Simpsons. Heavy stock of Skibidi toilet. Even up there and over there for more. Well, nothing really new on the video game side. We're a little early for a card stock, so I know the trading card people have not been here at the time of this recording. We're having to hunt at a different time today. We'll still get one more little target run in that you've probably already seen by this point in the video. I don't know. Nothing new in that. It's 3 minutes of videoing pretty much nothing, so we need to move a little quicker. There's our Batman Ninja Strike stuff. Still got Superman movie toys. And then, yeah. Well, let's check diecast here, see if they got anything other than that Batmobile we just saw. And then we'll check back in collectors and maybe take a look at some clearance. Game Boy. The toy hunt week that was. It is now time to wrap up another week of toy hunting adventures. Hello there, my friends. My name is Chris. I am the Man Collects, and I want to thank you, as I always do, for giving me some of your time to even watch this video. If you did enjoy it, do me a favor and hit that thumbs up. All right, guys, I'm not going to sugarcoat anything. Kind of a boring week in my area this week as far as finding some new stuff, but I didn't have much time to hunt as I normally do, so there is that little caveat. But it was still fun to get out. We still found some good stuff. But before we get to our top 3, I do want to wish everyone a very happy and safe Halloween holiday weekend, whatever you want to call it there. I know Friday, as this video drops, is Halloween. I don't know where you live, whenever you might be celebrating. Some people are doing it on the weekend. Some places I've seen are actually doing it on Halloween nights. Whatever nights you do your Halloween festivities, be responsible, be safe, and have a good time, and a very happy Halloween to you and your families. All right, now, let's get into it, guys. Let's wrap up the week. Let's close it out with the top 3 coolest finds, in my opinion, that I did find out there this week. Now, it was a slower week. We did find some cool stuff, and we'll start with find number 3 and talk about said cool stuff. That goes to the DC Multiverse Wave. Now, I did find that wave here last week, week before, I don't remember, at the Walmart in Johnson City. Well, it hit Greenville this week, and the one I'm talking about has the Earth 2 Batman, Batman Incorporated, Black Mask as Batman, Rainbow Batman, and Pink Batman. And of course, your pink and your rainbow have the red sticker platinums on there. But cool to see that wave hitting again here at the home base. I was really hoping that'd be the wave with Batgirl and Scarecrow. I still have not seen that wave at regular retail yet in my area. I have seen them at GameStop, but I have not seen them hitting in Walmart or Target. Now, I'm not saying they haven't showed up. I could have just missed them. I don't know. But still, we're hoping to track those down eventually and see them in retail. My pre-order from Go New Meta with Scarecrow should be here tomorrow, I think. So we got that coming in. But still, cool to see the new multiverse wave. Anybody trying to chase down those platinums, good luck. Hopefully you can find them. The Black Mask as Batman looks great. And Justin with Action Figure Now, he's wearing me down on the Batman Incorporated. That is an awesome looking Batman figure. Love the color of the gray on the suit. It's just that little halo around the bat symbol. I don't know why, I just don't like it. But it is growing on me. And like he says, some of them, it's really pronounced. Some figures you see, it's a little bit dimmer or faded, I guess, on there. So maybe I can find one of these days that faded out a little bit and I can pick it up. We'll have to wait and see. But number 3 coolest find was all that DC Multiverse goodness we saw here at the Greenville Walmart. All right, let's climb up to the middle of the pack with number 2. Number 2 goes to a die-cast find. That's right. You know, I watch the analytics of my videos, not a lot, but every now and then. And whenever I go down the die-cast aisle, you can watch that little line going, and it just plummets where people skip that part. So I'm sorry for the people who don't like die-cast. I enjoy die-cast. I can't help but look at it sometimes. But where I'm going with that, my favorite thing of die-cast is Hot Wheels scale size
Batmobiles. We did find another one this week. I think that's part of the new case coming out that's dropping as part of the new for 2026 Hot Wheels, but another color variation of the Robert Pattinson Batmobile from the Batman movie. This one is a gray one. You saw it in the video, and I've got it here on the table. I'll show you here during the wrap-up for the toy haul, but cool to see that. Love me a good Hot Wheels Batmobile. So some diecast gets some love there at number 2 for that Batmobile being the coolest, or number 2 coolest thing I saw this week. All right, number 1. We are there. What was it? What took the top spot? That goes to a clearance find at Target. And that is the GIJoe Legacy Series, Classified Legacy Series Firefighter. That's been on the pegs now for a good long time. It's finally starting to hit clearance. I got one you saw in the video for $24.49. It was 30% off. I've seen some people finding it down at 50% off. So if you see it at your store, make sure you scan it if it's something you're interested in, see what the actual price is. I was going to try to wait and let it get down to 50 or 70, but I don't think Kingsport has any more of those. Johnson City just had the one left, so yeah, you're probably going to see that during the toy haul. Went ahead and pulled the trigger on that, but it was cool to see some clearance G.I. Joe. So once again, if they're in your area, check the price up and see what they are. Now, I've already got that figure. I got it when it first came out, but maybe I wanted another one because they come with 2 different head sculpts. I like to do one figure of each head sculpt. I've already got 2 of the police officers because I don't think they're going to sit around for clearance. They're a little harder to find, seems like. So I'm glad now to have my second firefighter so I can get it put on the shelf beside the other one. And that was my number 1 coolest find this week, was the clearance price of the GIJoe Legacy Collection Firefighter. Alright, my friends, that is the top 3. Let's go with our toy haul. First thing I got, did get the diecast. There you go. There is the Batmobile. You can try to, hopefully it'll zoom in. There you go. You can see the gray color on there. Awesome looking little diecast. And again, I love Hot Wheels size Batmobiles. There is the case number that it's in, if it'll zoom in on it. There you go, so you can see the number for the case it's in. And then down there at the bottom, there is the assortment barcode if you want to take a screenshot of that to see if your Walmart or whatever store might have them. We did pick up the diecast. We also picked up the clearance GIJoe Firefighter, like I just mentioned. So there we go, guys. That's all we got this week. We got the Batmobile, and we got us a clearance GIJoe Firefighter. Alrighty, everybody, that is it. Let's do some social media pleasantries for the Man Collects Instagram. Description of the video, about page on YouTube, splash on your screen. All that shows you ways to find me on Instagram. Look me up on there, give me a follow, send me a message, should you choose to. Then we got the YouTube channel, The Man Collects. If you are a first-time viewer, or you came back several times, just not subscribed, consider clicking subscribe to the channel and see what comes down the pipe here on YouTube. Everybody, that's it for me this week. Once again, have a happy Halloween, and I will see you next time the man comes around.